Hey there, fellow currency lovers. Thanks for coming to another video here on Variety and Errors, where we talk everything currency and we do some really awesome bill searches. So thank you so much for subscribing and liking to the channel. If you're new, then we go through pocket change, see if we can find stuff worth more than face value. But let's get right to it. So Series 2013 $1 note. This one's not in bad shape. Little bit of ink or something up here at the top. Nothing the serial number. I also look for patterns if the serial number is matching and stuff like that. Then we'll look for print errors. Is there shifted print? Is there ink issues? Things of that nature. This one's in pretty good shape though. I don't see anything there. On the back of the bill, a little bit of a either press through or kind of like minor ink transfer there. But that's actually from the jacket of Washington there on the front. So damage to the bill up here, nothing on the back. I don't see any ink issues or anything like that. Keep on keeping on. A little bit of a wet ink transfer here. This is from when basically two bills, when they get printed and they're laying one atop the other, you'll get a little bit of a transfer over. Now, if it's quite a bit that's obscuring a portion of the bill or all of it or whatever, then you would definitely have something that's a keeper and something that would be worth more than face value. In this case, this is pretty standard. It's just kind of either a press through where you can kind of see where it was printed on the back, the one there. Same as when we flip this guy over. You can see a lot better the outline of Washington there, his shoulder, his lapel, and his kind of start of his head there. But nothing on this bill either in the serial number nor in anything print-wise. Series 2013 also, that previous one was Series 2017, so the newer of the $1 banknotes. I'll go a little bit quicker through them. Nothing in the serial number. We got some schmudgel here. Now this is when I wish you could see a little bit better in the camera, but there's actually glitter on it, so it looks like glue and glitter. So, fun for me. On the back of the note, nothing popping out as any errors or anything like that. A little bit of over-inking going on here. If we bring it close to the camera, a little bit of over-inking. But that's super, super minor. I wouldn't hold on to that personally. This is just folded, so not an error of any sort, just damage. I mean, as you know, collectible stuff, I mean, especially if you're going to turn around and sell it for a premium over what you got it for, or in this case, face value. Condition of it's going to be a big play in it. I mean, when you send things off to get graded, and while we touch on that, I do have a lot of people asking about how to send things off, how to sell them. I do have a video that covers how to sell all your coins and currency, but I mean, auction sites are good. In most cases, if you want to get the best value out of it, I would suggest getting stuff graded. You know, if it's a minor collectible kind of variety of a bill, or it's a minor fancy serial number, then you could probably just straight up sell it yourself online on eBay or something and get a little bit of money over face value. But grading, it's kind of the way to go if you're going to collect, you know, hold on to it or really try to get the best value out of something that you know is collectible. So far, nothing in those last bills. We have a little bit of a shifted print in the seal and serial numbers here. So that's going to be a third printing shift. Series 2013. And that's due to bills going through a multi-phase process of printing. It's like a three-stage phase. That made no sense. 3 stages in the printing process, or 3 phases. The third printing is the printing of the seals and stuff, the seal here. So we have a shift there. It's minor. I mean, unless it's over where it's obscuring a portion of the bill it shouldn't be, then it's not going to get you anything over face value. Another Series 2013 $1 note. Really heavy inking on the third digit here. As you see, it's not down here in this serial number, which is super common for Series 2013. This one's also clearly been circulated quite a bit. It's missing some of the ink. It's nice and beat up. So, you know, if it were collectible, that would detract from it. Nothing to talk about as far as graphics changes in $1 notes. They have not changed since 1957. Other than that, everything is all the same. 2017 series, nothing in the serial number here either. If you're wondering about the actual different annotations, depictions on the bills and stuff like that. I do have a video from about, a year and a half ago that I probably need to update, just to be a little bit nicer of a video, but it covers everything about $1 notes. And then I actually have quite a few I still need to upload on 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, the whole deal. And then I have a huge series coming out about basically every coin in American coinage, US coinage, and some just interesting facts about them, and also values. So most importantly, what are they worth? Here we go, one that's been folded into a plane at some point. Series 2013, somebody really folded this bad boy up. Nothing in the serial number, like I said, that over ink here on this third digit from the left is super common. I mean, unless it's like totally touching other stuff and like an ink smear, I'm not going to hold on to it. I come across them all the time. Not my thing. Series 2013 also, a little bit of shift down here in the seal, but nothing crazy. Got a little bit of that transfer. You can see it very faintly, that kind of excess ink there, kind of rubbed ink from another bill that was laying atop it. I saw this little mark here, and I thought maybe that was something with an ink issue, but not anything jumping out at me, so therefore I'll just kind of keep on trudging along. All those have been Series 2013, so no difference there. I mean, that's the only difference is going to be your Federal Reserve seal. District seal here might have a different letter in it for depending what bank it is. And then your signatures and your series date. But aside from that, nothing to look at as far as graphics difference from bill to bill, unless we're talking about totally different types of bills. Nothing there. Nice and beat up. Now, this one's got a pretty heavy over-inking, but once again, nothing really crazy for me. I probably would have kept it if it was 3s, 6s, and 9s to make a trinary note, but in this case, it's nothing important. 2017 series also has a lot of over-inks in it, so, you know. Ah, man, close. So this is really close to a radar note. I mean, if we would have had a 1 here, we would have had 674176. It can be read forward and backward, backward and forward. That would have been really, really neat. I have quite a few radar notes. I really like them. But in this case, it's just kind of a close but no cigar situation, so it's alright. Greatest thing about this hobby is you can go through a whole bunch of bills, and worst case, you end up with the same amount of money that you started with. Almost a trinary. 8 zeros and 1s, but that 2 made his way in there. Somebody had $1,039 at some point and wrote H on here. So that does nothing for us. A little bit of damage up here. Got wet or something. Looks like maybe even like a coffee stain. Nothing on the back. No date notes, no birthday notes. Those would be patterns in the serial number depicting dates. There's nothing there. Okay, nice little trinary note. 3s, 0s, and 9s. They're not really grouped, so that would have been cool if it was like 339 and then a bunch of zeros, or better yet, all 5 zeros in the front. I have people ask me about low serial numbers. Personally, I mean, unless it's got unless the first 4 are zeros, I don't hold on to them unless it's in the thousands of the serial numbers. But really, I'm looking for these last 3 here. So in this case, if it was 000000339, that would be awesome. I would have held on to that for it being such a low serial number. But in this case, it's a trinary note. It's a small find, and I'll hold on to it. Getting down there, we got a couple 5s and stuff in here, it seems. I got a lot of 1s in my pocket change right now. Beat up $1 bill, Series 2013. It's hard to tell if anything's up with it, so I mean, nothing's jumping out at me, and I'll just kind of keep moving. Next bill, 2009, so oldest one we've come across in this bill search, but no difference there. I mean, as I said, they're thinking about doing a redesign of the $1 notes coming here in the 2020s, but we'll find out, and geez, it's already 2020. If you're interested in coins, I just put out a video, actually a couple of videos, that talk about upcoming 2020 National Park Quarters as well as America the Beautiful coins. So check that out if you're interested in those. 2009 series also. Somebody had $265 at some point. Nice little grouping of 4s, but nothing to call home about. It's also really beat up and hard to tell if anything is collectible there. 2013 series, nothing in the serial numbers. Nothing on the back. $5 note, so we're shaking it up a bit. This guy has seen his day. 2009 series, so for 5's, end of its life at this point, as far as estimated life or life expectancy of the bill. It's really thinned out, so you've definitely experienced that before. As bills get older, paper gets older, it kind of thins out on you. This one's been really ripped up and seen its time. Nothing in the serial number there. Nothing to talk about ink or error-wise or printing-wise, so... Almost a broken ladder if we would have had a 2 here. Well, a couple different digits, but close to a broken ladder. But to give you an idea, let's say we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this was an 8. That would be a broken ladder. Of course, if it was in ascending or descending order, that would be better. But those are really highly sought after, along with birthday notes, and then, of course, historical date notes, or just date notes in general. If they depict a date that's important to you or the collector, you can probably get a premium over face value. Series 2013, nothing in the serial number. Nice and folded on the back here, and nothing jumping out at me on the Great Seal. Now, there is a little bit of ink issue. What's up with that? That's interesting. So there's a little blotch of ink here, so that's kind of cool. I know it's super minor, but normally I don't get a lot of stuff that's on the reverse of the note, especially right on the seal like that. So I'm going to look closer at that under a scope, but I'm going to hold on to that for now for an ink-smeared seal there. And then last but not least, we have another $5 note, Series 2013. Let's see, nothing in the serial numbers here. And nothing on the front. A little bit beat up, nothing crazy to talk about the 5's. These are my favorite 5's, though, at least as the front depiction with the redesign in the early 2000s. I really like these $5 notes. But no shifts, no print issues, nothing like that, so that's just a good old $5 bill. So what did we hold on to first? Is our trinary note, 3 zeros and 9s. A minor find, but I'm going to hold on to it for now because it's just $1. And we got a little bit of an ink smear here, printing error, ink error on the Great Seal on the back of the $1 note. And I know it's minor, but it's interesting to me, and I'm going to take a look at it a little bit closer under magnification and see if it's something I want to hold on to. But I'm definitely holding on to it right now, and I will let you know about that later. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. You learned a little bit of something about banknotes. Let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches lately in the comments below. But otherwise, I hope you're doing awesome, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.